Welcome to the Futures Here special series hosted by Creative Brands. The Futures Here showcases leaders, thinkers, and trendsetters in the creative industry, namely advertising, media, communication, and branding. My name is KG Srinivas. I'm Editor-in-Chief of Creative Brands, a portal that covers the global creative industry and economy. Today we have with us Abhishek Karnani, Director of Free Press Journal, under whose leadership the journal continues to uphold the public cause. We also have Santosh Paddy, Chief Creative Officer and co-founder of Taproot Dentsu. Paddy, a highly decorated creative leader, acclaimed globally, needs no introduction. Together, Abhishek and Paddy have gently ushered in new frontiers of publishing and advertising in India. At 90, the Free Press Journal is one of the most vibrant daily newspapers of India, published in Mumbai. In 1928, when Swaminathan Sadanand, the 30-year-old idealist from Madras, now Chennai, first published a newspaper, it was as unorthodox and inventive as it could get. For Sadanand, who went on to become a legend in Indian journalism, the Free Press Journal was not so much a business venture as much as a cause, something which continues to be the very reason of its existence. Our Free Press stood at the forefront of the freedom struggle against the British and continues to live up to its name as a practitioner of fearless journalism. Among the paper's founders was independence activist Stalin Srinivasan, who founded Manikodi in 1932. Bal Thackeray was a cartoonist of the newspaper. The legendary R.K. Lakshman also doodled for the Free Press Journal. T.J.S. George, founder editor of Asia Week, worked with Sadanand himself. A long list of illustrious journalists cut their teeth at the Free Press Journal. Among them are M.V. Kamath, M.J. Akbar, S.S. Sabharwala, the great Shankar himself, Tom Morris, Edathata Narayanan, M.V. Matthew, and many others. Abhishek and Paddy, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Srini.
We begin with Abhishek. Abhishek, we live in extraordinary times, when every aspect of life, material, the day-to-day, and the philosophical stand challenged. No assumption can today be taken for granted, in any field for that matter. At Free Press Journal, how have we gone about both seeking and lending perspective to the times that we inhabit?
Srini, I believe it's been the most hectic time that we have lived so far, in the new normal. So there have been a lot of things that we have done. I believe many of the innovations that we have done with Taproot. So we have run the longest campaign that probably what we're talking about, 67 advertisements continuously on a daily basis we ran. It's actually touched a chord with the readers. And there were so many issues that probably we were just unaware of and which needed awareness. We used the creative, it's simple creative but very, very impactful, and so much response that we got that we are actually thinking of continuing it on a long term. Whenever there's a cause or there's issue that we need to highlight, we'll use this this creative that Paddy and his team have done. So apart from that, also at a time when all the publishers have gone behind the paywall, we wanted to make sure that newspaper is the most trusted medium. We clarified, we are the only publishers which clarified that downloading, sharing PDF versions of newspapers, we are perfectly fine. We are doing that. We are almost on all the platforms from Paytm to MyGate to multiple platforms. People are sharing. We get, I believe, couple of million, views on our e-paper. So we have, it's been, I believe, heartening to say that, I believe we've been doing a lot of work and all for the cause that we stand for, Shri.
Has it, Abhishek, translated into higher readership for the print version of Free Press Journal?
Yes, Srini. I believe when a time when probably people are looking, you're so used to your morning newspaper with your tea, and somehow you don't get it. and then people stopped sharing, allowing publishers stopped allowing people to probably share them. We said, I believe, so in terms of reach and in terms of in terms of reaching out to people, we have really, probably we are 10 times than what our numbers, physical numbers are. And Bombay is very unique also, Srini, that this is the only state where the government came up and said that no door-to-door delivery. So most of the people in other parts of the country have almost reached 70% of circulation numbers. We are still struggling between 40 and 50% in Bombay. So, I believe, so if you look at our original numbers, I can easily say that, in terms of our digital presence, in terms of surge on digital readership, has gone 10 times.
Oh, that's interesting. Given the times, I think that is that's an accomplishment where most newspapers are probably struggling to make ends meet. Have you retained people? Have you had to make such tough decisions of letting go of people at this time?
So Srini, I believe somehow we not maybe about 10% is probably what we have had that retrenchment. Also because but I believe also in the last 2 months there was a cut in our pay of the salary, but we have we inching back, and I think so by this month everyone will get back to their normal salaries that they were getting pre-COVID.
Yeah, right. Paddy, you've said earlier, in fact, you're saying that Abhishek gave you a free hand in running this campaign. Paddy, how did you go about interpreting the brief or the freedom that Abhishek gave you?
I think most of the creative guys always crib about saying the brief isn't clear, it's a complicated brief, or there are too many things being asked in the brief, hence how do I narrow down the brief to that one single thing which can be blown up in a nice, exciting way. So there's always a crib, but sometimes when client gives you open brief, at that time also it's a challenge because you don't know which way to head. So I always prefer the later, because after spending so many years in the industry, you know the pulse of consumer, you know what the brand needs. And me and Abhishek go a long way. We have done many campaigns together. So I exactly know what we need to communicate as a brand message to this campaign. Hence, we never thought it would be the most longest print campaign that will make a record. It started as a normal cliche thinking 3 to 4 ad is a campaign. So we always did 3 to 5 to 7 ad as a campaign. But as we kept on cracking, I think there were many newer issues that were coming in relation with COVID-19. So after 5-6 days, there were newer things that were coming up, or we felt that consumer needs to be reminded in a fresh, engaging, interesting, simple way about what they have to take as a precautionary measure. Hence, the initial phase of the campaign was all about this precautionary measure. But as we passed 10-12 days, we realized there are many issues which consumer needs to be told through this simple medium, which is print, and through this simple execution of creativity. And slowly just kept on rolling like an organic thing. And when I look back and see this 67, 68 ads that we have done, it's just unbelievable.
Right. This question is to both of you, Abhishek and Paddy. Abhishek, in terms of journalism, creativity, and so on, you have ushered in a certain sort of radical journalism. The most striking example of which appeared on your front page in response to people taking the danger of the coronavirus lightly. You struck out words such as pandemic, corona, virus, and so on. Abhishek and Paddy, how did you strike upon this idea? How did this come to you? And how did you go about executing it?
As I said, we really jammed very well. And after handling Times of India for many years, we exactly know the category very well. And I'm a big fan of print. Print was the medium that allowed me to to unleash my creativity in my initial days. Hence, I have a huge respect for the medium, not only because it has done good to me. I think it has good done to the country, to brands, and to the category as well, which is print. So we always keep on thinking, how do we make a point to the world that print is not dead? There is intense amount of innovation that you can do, especially in today's era. So whenever an idea comes, I think we bounce to each other and we feel, how can this be leveraged? So as soon as the lockdown opened up, people started behaving as if Corona is gone out of our lives. It's just got cancelled off our life and we are free of Corona. So when this behavior was seen on the first day, second day, I quickly called Abhishek and said, Abhishek, have you observed something weird? He said, yeah, this ridiculous the way people are behaving. We should send a message to them. So then I quickly called up Abhishek next day saying, I have an idea. Why can't we just tell this message to consumer in a very interesting, engaging way, where we don't create an ad, but the product becomes a ad. The product becomes a medium to tell them. So we said we cancel out every single word that is related to this unwanted pandemic, whether it's quarantine, Corona, COVID, everything. And tell them, if we really want to get rid of this, we have to follow certain protocols, certain precautionary measures, which we have been doing. Hence, the whole intention about that campaign or that innovation was, please keep following those precautionary measures. By doing that, we will only be able to cancel out Corona from our lives. So it was a great reminder, though it looked very simple, but I think I should mention that hats off to Abhishek's team, because the paper gets ready by 12 o'clock and you literally have to invest many hours to cancel out, because the current software which they use doesn't allow you to do that. So between their team and our team, we somehow managed from 11 to 1:30. And in the time, though, as I said, it looks very simple, but it's one of the critical things, because you have to keep the readability on. At the same time, you have to cut across your idea in a way that it tells the audience. So the line thickness, the way it's cut, the readability issue, because as it is 8-9 point is a strain on your eyes, though we have got used to reading that point size. But when you cut, and after every 15-20 words, then you're tampering with his readability flow, which we didn't want it to compromise. Hence, all these small little things has added a lot to that innovation. And again, we got some fabulous feedback. People just love the simplicity, because it appealed to the middle class guy. At the same time, it appealed to guys staying in Pedder Road. So it was a campaign that hit a wider range of target audience to make that one simple little point in a very interesting way.
Abhishek, two things, what was the reader response you got, for one? Number two, how did you carry your editorial along? How did your news editor and the resident editor, the editors on the desk, react to this, and how did you pull this off?
So Srini, we've been working with Paddy's team for almost Paddy's team for a year and a half, and one that his passion for print is amazing, and everything that he's come up with is the most simplest thing, and that simplicity I believe has been always been the most effective. So there was just a small I believe note which came from Paddy saying that what we intend to do, and I just forwarded that to our editor, and he just had to say wow. So he said so simple, but probably he understood, he could envision that probably what will actually happen to the reader's reaction, and it was actually some good ideas probably have a viral effect, and it was just like that, Shini. So probably it was so I believe I've always seen that I believe our print journalists are a little more there's a little larger ego, but somehow I believe in my organization we are trying to bring down the Chinese wall between the print and the web. So right. I believe so it's I believe, and it has been very also maybe because of the era that we are living in, Shini, the print guys are also understanding the importance of probably have a cohesive presence on physical and digital. And digital for us is more amplification than anything else. And so we are trying to probably have one team which probably looks at both the things together. So it worked beautifully, and it was, so idea was very simple, but it, I believe, as Paddy mentioned to you, it took a lot of training, a lot of nights, probably for my production guys to go through, so that we actually deliver on time, without any error, the product. So we started with thinking we'll just do it on page one. Then we did it for the entire paper. I think so. That was probably the best thing that could have happened to probably do it from page one to the last page.
This probably should be a first internationally. I don't think we have had any newspaper doing this act of deletion on every single page.
Yeah, it's true. It'd be very true. So, it'd be not that I've ever come across, and any editor letting them probably get onto their way of the journalism.
Exactly. In fact, I
believe very true, Srini.
Yeah, true. I think Paddy should move into print journalism. Heading up a newspaper. The only equivalent that I can find, Abhishek and Paddy, is 1975. When the Indian Express blanked out the front page. It came out of the blank page in protest against Indira Gandhi's emergency. That's probably one of the equivalents that I can probably look for in history. Abhishek, you spoke about integration. I mean, currently all newspapers are struggling. There's a huge financial crisis and all of that. You mentioned it, of course, briefly, but have you sort of attained that integration between digital and print in your newspaper?
So, somehow, I believe Srini, we have been very lucky in terms of integrating the digital and the print. As I mentioned to you, the print guys are going digital and thinking digital also, which is, probably how it is, and it's a very cohesive sort of a team. So we have not kept a digital separate and a print separate. So they're all working together and interacting together. So the mindset is also changing amongst themselves. And also, I believe during this lockdown, we are into this, influencing policy. So we just tied up during this lockdown period, where we tied up with IIM Indore, and we did a webinar series with all the corporate honchos, wherein we are going to come out with a report by the end of it about all industries which needs, probably changes in the policy from the government, which we are going to be presenting it to Niti Aayog. So these are things that, probably what we are doing. So this is, which is going as a video, which is also going as social media. We, gets amplified to digital, and it is in the physical newspaper also. And, I believe we take it beyond, and we take it as a report, which, probably we'll be able to make an impact rather than just, doing something on the newsprint or on the social media side.
Paddy, this one is for you. I mean, no newspaper man on earth will let his creative tamper with a masthead, and that is sacrosanct, absolutely sacrosanct. But you made that dare, you've had examples in the past, newspapers working around the masthead, but from a commercial perspective. But at Free Press, you chose to rework the masthead. You made it free water, free education, and so forth. How did you persuade Abhishek to do that, Paddy?
I think we started off a year and a half back with that campaign, because I always feel that a brand like Free Press, which has so much of a legacy, but in today's brand world, I always keep telling Abhishek that you need to be a little more aggressive. We need to have our presence a lot more compared to some of the most visible brands like Times of India or Hindustan Times. And recently I have got a lot of comments online as well as personal to me saying it's such a fantastic idea. Why didn't you propose to a bigger brand? I said, why do you feel so? Why do you feel a smaller brand can't do cutting edge work? Why only a big brother has to do in a big way? In fact, all the more reason that a Free Press journal has to do a lot more cutting edge work, because the entire system that they have, which is led by Abhishek and gang, allows us to do more cutting edge, whereas a bigger brand has more hierarchy, more problematic system to let a creativity flow. So year and a half back when we thought of this idea, I mean, Abhishek has always been open saying ki, if you have an idea on any of the issues, please feel free, whether it's education or I remember during the election also prior to 6 months, he said, if you have a fantastic campaign, I don't want to do a cliche thing of telling people go and vote. If you have anything that is a very different stance on election, I would like to run it. I would like to make a big campaign. Unfortunately, I think we couldn't crack anything that is very different. But the brand was always on my mind. Whenever I used to get some time, I used to think over it. Then the masthead, which has a free word in it, actually triggers this whole idea of saying ki, as a society, we need many things which is free. And here is a newspaper that has been ranting about many years about people's rights and what they should be getting as citizens of India. So why can't we change our masthead to on a particular day and write articles around that issue, whether it's water, food, school, sports. We did around 7-8 of them. And we had first 2 pages dedicated where the who's who of that world contributed. We were more positive in terms of the tonality, in terms of what we should be doing to solve the problem rather than just ranting about the problem. So I clearly remember Abhishek said it's quite a task for me to convince my board to drop the masthead. It's a 90-year-old brand, and I don't think too many brands in the world has dared to do that ever because of many technical, many TRFP issues. So, but I think sometimes I feel Abhishek is more edgier than my mind, and he allows me to trip more. And believe me, because he has been giving that kind of freedom, because of him, we have been doing whether it's free initiative or cancel Corona or this kind of long-running print campaign. It has given me an edge to go to other clients also and push them hard, because once you start tasting this unusual, simple, creative, which is very, very creative stuff, you feel like it's why can't other brands are doing it? Though I know the restrictions, but still I go with a lot more conviction and push them to do something like free initiative or cancel Corona. So let me thank Abhishek to inculcate that mindset in me.
It's Paddy's creativity, nothing else.
But Abhishek, how did you manage to run this past the board as well as the Registrar of Newspapers of India? I mean, changing the masthead altogether, even if it's for a day.
So obviously it was, probably that I had to also mull over for about 8 before actually, proposing it. But we are also, I did propose, to the board saying that this is what we want to do. And so, we've been pretty okay with a lot of new, because we are living in an era where, brands like Amazon or, Flipkart, they could, probably be changing the mastheads more often than, I believe. So maybe in this era, it is possible. I could not have thought about this 10 years back or 15 years back. But it was surely probably for everyone to rethink and probably accept it was also sort of a challenge. But I think so probably the whole idea when we said that it's for the cause and we have to make an impact, the only way we can make an impact is to be a little different, and the way to be different is probably is to make sure that people turn around and look at you in a different way.
Abhishek, to the question of commerce, I mean, you have run these ads. We just spoke about print as that enduring medium, but there's so many challenges. You need cash, hard cash to run a newspaper. How have you sustained yourself? I mean, have you had more ads coming to the newspaper? Has there more inquiries from potential advertisers?
So Srini, I believe for the month of April, obviously it was, I believe was the most disastrous. May did pick up. June we, I believe was good for everyone because there was a pent-up demand. Probably a lot of campaigns also. The government campaigns also came in during the last month. So we are seeing that people are getting prepared with their creatives, probably ready to start the campaign. They're just looking at the right time, probably as we also just going through. Actually, no one can predict for the next 3 months. Everyone is just predicting for the month. So we do hear a buzz that people are talking and ready to spend, but yet to happen, I would say, on in a realistic manner.
Paddy, what are your further dreams for Free Press Journal? Free Press.
I think it should. We have already started inspiring other newspaper brands and many other brands in last 1.5 years. I think we are living in a very short memory era where you have to keep on creating work for the brand, for the agency, because you are as good as what you have done in the past. So though I think as a brand they need to do on many fronts. So advertising is one of them. So which creates a stickiness in consumers' mind. It creates a bond with consumers' mind apart from the content, obviously. So it's very important for us purely from brand point of view to keep on upping our communication, our objectives, our innovations, and we need to keep on pushing the boundaries every single time. I don't think we have done something out of the world which the world will feel ashamed of. So if you ask me, we want to create campaign that will make the world think, what the hell are we doing? If this is coming from a brand like Free Press or from India, I want to create really earth-shattering work that will move many big brands. And I always believe when two people are clear about the brand and the agency are clear about where they want to head, I think everything falls in place. And I'm glad Abhishek and me are on same wavelength when it comes to taking the brand to another level.
Abhishek, one final question to you. What is the future of print? And there's so much of debate around the subject. We have great institutions like the Washington Post and others shutting down the print editions. The challenges are too many to be able to withstand. You need money to run the newspaper, you need money to pay people. Abhishek, what do you see in the future? Can we hold print and run?
So Shini, India is a little, different story compared to when we look at the print industry across the globe. In India, I think so another 10, 15 years, I don't think so there is, I believe people want the physical copy. There is a big demand, which we saw during this time also, but how much people are still just looking for a physical copy, still waiting. There's so many groups that they keep asking, probably, can we get back our newspapers, probably physical newspapers. So, and I believe our distribution system also per se allows us to, probably manage things more beautifully compared to other countries. And again, the idea is that, we should not have the Chinese wall integrate the entire. So we try to all our good stories, we get it amplified on digital. So it's working very beautifully when the entire, we don't, keep print, digital or anything, separately. So when you use all the three, combined together, I think so it's a wonderful thing that we are, probably we are seeing in our organization happening.
All right, thank you, Abhishek. Paddy, just one quick question to you. We spoke about all those innovations that you've done. And have you had the opportunity to interact with the younger demography, say a college-going student, someone like that, who has responded to this in some different way? Have they said that, oh, this is radical, this is something that we connect with? For example, cancelling out words on the newspaper, etc. Both Paddy and Abhishek, have you had any such feedback from that demography of our population?
So, if you look at all the initiatives, Srini, especially the COVID campaign that we did, if you look at each of these ads, the whole purpose was to bring out the age of the ad down. It's a brand campaign. Obviously, a public service brand campaign. but the whole rendering, the style was very simple, very minimal, very Instagramish, because it was not by default, but it was by design, thinking how can we as a brand become younger, though we have a legacy of 92 years old. But if you want to talk to a youngster, how can our tonality be very young? Hence, each of this 67 ads that we have done, I think each of them is a in a logo form, I would call, for an issue. And the color palette, the sensibility in the graphic designing, minimalistic use of word. I don't think youngsters have time to go through a 30-odd word copy also. Hence, we have made sure that none of our headline should be more than 10 to 12 words. The graphic should be such that it should appeal to youngsters, because once it's young, it will also appeal to people like you and me, who also believe that we are also young by heart. So that's why it was purposely designed for that. Even our younger initiatives, earlier initiatives, were pretty young by nature. Free water, free food. I think youngsters today stand for many causes, and that's what we realized. Think as a brand, we should also stand for something. We should also stand for many issues. We have been covering many issues, but let's stand for some issues, which I think if you look at social media, a lot of youngsters are contributing their time, their efforts, their energy for good causes. And that's exactly what we thought, saying we need to be young, we need to have that young mindset to appeal to these youngsters. So yes, that has been a conscious decision, saying without losing our existing customers, how do we add some of these youngsters to our palette?
Actually, just adding on to what Paddy saying, what we also did, we made small videos of these ads and probably put it on social media. So again, the same concept. Idea is not only idea is that the message should reach out to people rather than looking at the medium.
Thank you so much, Paddy and Abhishek. Thank you very much. And I think you hold great hope. We embody great hope for print in the country and through the vehicle of a Free Press Journal. And thank you very much. Thank you very much for this interview.
Thank you. Thank you, Srini.
Thank you, Srini.